Hey everyone! First of all, I just wanted to say how thrilled I was to have met many of you during Welcome Month and to see so many of you excited to be involved in the Students' Union. For those of you who don't know me, hi, welcome. I am Erica Ramos and I'm your Vice President for Business and Law, and my oh my, it's so good to be back. I have been re-elected to be your representative once more, and I am really humbled and excited to be working with you all for the year ahead. Since July, I've been planning multiple projects, from tackling sexual violence and harassment on campus, representing international students both on campus and nationally, to planning a strategy for better employability provision, and the possibility of a sexual health clinic on campus, and more. We Believe You was launched during Welcome Month. We Believe You aims to support victims and survivors of sexual harassment and violence to empower them to come forward and not be afraid to share their stories and report. And to make sure that there is a reporting system on campus that works in favor of these survivors. As part of that campaign, I launched a pledge available for students and staff to show support to these survivors and to push for a zero-tolerance culture to sexual harassment and violence. Aside from lobbying the university for a better reporting system on campus, I'm looking to make bystander training available for students, as well as introducing a safe space in club nights at MDX House, where students can go to take some time out or even report any incident they experienced or seen. With this campaign, I also brought back Night of Controversy, our club night to raise awareness and funds for tackling sexual violence and promoting sexual health. Only this time it was bigger. I'd like to thank House of Dench for joining us and introducing drag to MDX House, hosting our quiz and performing for us alongside with our amazing burlesque society. Together we raised £340 for Terrence Higgins Trust. Stay tuned for the next event. I achieved one of my manifesto points. It's been a work in progress by previous and current officers, but we finally won more microwaves on campus. Because Middlesex University is widely known for our large number of international students, I launched a new campaign that celebrates the contribution that international students make to Middlesex, our community, and wider society in the UK, and also how Brexit threatens us. We hosted a workshop on the effects of Brexit on higher education in the UK with special guest NUS Deputy President Amate Doku, who's leading on this nationally. I worked with the Debating Society to have a debate about Brexit, pros and cons, and I led the student bloc at the People's March for the Future, protesting a Brexit that is bad for students and demanding a people's vote on the final Brexit deal. I'd like to thank everyone who's got involved with our Brexit work so far. I was also invited to speak at the Learning Without Borders conference and represent the NUS International Students campaign on a panel talking about the future of education in the UK. It was really exciting to talk about MDXSU and the impact it had on my experience as an international student studying here in the UK. And before I wrap it up, I just want to let you know that I've been working on a student-led loan store, improving the employability service, working closely with Lucy on improving mental health provision on campus, and bringing a sexual health clinic on campus. So stay tuned for more in the next accountability session.
Hey guys! For those of you who don't know me, I'm Lucy Holland, your Vice President of Art Design, Media and Performing Arts. It was amazing to have been able to meet and chat with so many of you at Welcome Month, and I'm so excited to see you guys involved in the Student Union this year. I was elected in March in my third year of studying creative writing and journalism to be your representative, and I must admit I can't believe that I'm sitting here today. Since getting into my role in July, I have been to several conferences and training residentials all over the country with other sabbatical officers and student union staff members to really learn more about the role and how I can really give my all as a sabbatical officer at Middlesex. I've also been planning several projects which start with launching the mental health campaign We Need to Talk, signposting available services on and off campus, and getting involved with talks around the housing issues in London by attending meetings with Sadiq Khan's housing team, as well as getting involved with North London Citizens UK and what affects our students in Barnet and other boroughs, such as rogue landlords and the costs of housing. Myself and Rahma also got the opportunity to be involved in writing a blog post published on Wonky all about student lifestyle. I've also been working closely with PAL Media as the new editor-in-chief, and we've been able to take on 8 new student leadership positions in order to take PAL to the next level. I attended Captain's Weekend and got given the opportunity to talk to the captains of the sports teams about the mental health campaign and encouraging their involvement. I led the same talk at the Student Leaders Residential, where at both talks I held 2 tasks. One, to get the students to write down a word they thought of when they heard mental health, which was to encourage them to get thinking and talking about the subject. Secondly, we ran an emotional eggs task, which was to show them that the right support and help can make all the difference. We Need to Talk is the mental health campaign that was raised in Welcome Month and aims to raise awareness, educate and to challenge to reduce the stigma of mental health. As part of Freshers Fair, I encourage students to talk openly about mental health and think about what their best night in is. They then wrote down this idea and put it in a box, and the votes that later then counted, and the winning idea will be a free event in December. The idea behind this was to encourage new students that they don't have to go out to have a good time. Now, this month is November, but what you guys are going to hear a lot more this month is Movember. We Need to Talk focuses each month on a different aspect of mental health, and this month is all about men. I have seen the effects of mental health firsthand, and I know that it is important we encourage everyone to talk, but we really need to encourage men. You may have seen something about a planting of a moustache tree on social media, and you'll see more of that throughout the month. This month there are going to be some exciting events going on, as well as raising money for the Movember Foundation. If anyone would like to get involved, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for listening, and if you want to come down to the office and have a cup of tea or a catch-up, feel free to come in and grab me.
As I got elected, I had to work so hard with the current Syrian refugees and with the local community to lobby and to ask government and our elected representative here at Burnett, working very close with our president, but without her, none of this hard work could have been achieved. To get 30 unaccompanied children into the country here in Burnett for the next decade. And that wasn't only by the council, but also with the MPs, and taking even forward to the Minister of Immigration. We have also been working with the current refugees that are studying here at Middlesex. I myself have been working so hard to get fee waivers for current Syrian refugees who are studying today. We have also been working very close with some of these students to help them for childcare, which is still in the process. So this part is the part that all of you love, the part that means a lot to all of us, to every single student that comes here, is the academic campaign. Like when we looked at the feedback and the students not getting feedback, and as I've said, feedback is very, very poor, and we have to change and we have to do something. And looking back and finding the root, which is we don't have a standardized feedback for across the faculties. We are working with the university in partnership in this, and they have accepted the idea of that there is a need for a standardized policy for when it comes to feedback. I've been working very close with disabled students, and one of the things that I personally was working on and I had an experience with was external circumstances. They still have to pay for GBs to get letters to say that I was ill that day or I can't do my assignment, and economically and welfare wise the students were struggling for that. The other thing you guys have been waiting for me to work on was the inclusivity and diversity, where we're looking at the diversity of the students and our representatives and defining who are the students of colours. The percentage of students of colours in our university is 60%. So are our representatives 60%? If not, then why, and what can we do? Like going back to my diversity, we have been celebrating for Black History Month. We did events working with ACS and the Black Students Liberation President. We did Women in Leadership exhibitions we had for 2 weeks. Last but not least, food is everything. By the way, enjoy the microwaves. The Chatwell's contract has been finishing soon. Is to put that whatever contract that we have, the needs of the students in there, like diversity of the food, quality of the food, is food affordable for students or not, or the quality of food for society events. If you want to add anything to that, please come to me again, and I'm more than happy to listen to you.